Hi, my name is Dan Cladd. If we haven't met yet, I am the founder of OperationGreatness.com, FreeingTheMatrix.com, and I'm also the author of the book Reignited America and Enlightened Productivity. At least those are my last two books that I've put out there. I also created the Honor Institute. So this, I want you to, I'm going to start sharing the screen here. This is Operation Greatness. This is our podcast, our chapter meeting for today. This is the Freeing the Matrix Action podcast number 33. You are meant to watch this podcast, not only hear it, because you are taking action on what we are doing together, because this action podcast number 33 is titled Rise, Warrior Rise, Unifying Humanity, Liberating the Earth from Evil. Do this podcast not just listening to it. I mean, I realize if you're driving right now and you cannot easily pull over, then it's fine for you to do this later if you're operating heavy machinery or, if you're working out, whatever. Finish what you're doing, yes, then make the time to do this podcast. This is the action pod for FreeingTheMatrix.com. It's not just something that you're hearing or contemplating, you're taking action, because this is where we are unifying humanity and liberating the earth from evil. All of us, every one of us. So this is very important. We're doing this through FreeingTheMatrix.com/free month. We'll talk about this all. This is so critical for you to rise, warrior rise. You are rising in your strength. You are rising as the inspired visionary leader. It is your destiny. It is your gift. It is your purpose. It is your blessing. It is also your duty to be. Rise strong, warrior. You have so much more within you to give, to share, to serve. You're here to, oh, I'm getting chills here. Are you feeling this? You're here to contribute meaningfully to the world. You've known that for, I don't know, when was the first time that you realized that you are here for something important? You are here to make a profound impact on the world. Was that when you were 6 or 5, or when you were a teenager, 13, 12, 11, 10? You've known it for almost your whole life. I mean, that's a fact, right? You're acknowledging that. You're saying, something, he's right. I've always felt that there was something that I was here to do, something meaningful, something important. I've always felt like I had greatness within me. Rise, warrior, rise. Now you're returning to it. Now you're implementing it. Now you're doing that something more that you always knew was within you. Now you're living that. Now you're giving that your attention. You're focusing your power on that, because here's the thing. Where you are giving your attention, you are giving your power. That is how you are creating your life and how we are creating our world. Rise, warrior, rise. This is your time to step into your power, to unleash your greatness, to remain centered in your power. And I call that centered within your connection with God. Because, my friend, here's the thing. You are God's gift to the world. You, yes, you. Rise, warrior, rise. You are God's gift to the world. You're here now, no longer playing small. You're no longer limiting yourself in any way. You're no longer limiting your happiness, joy, fulfillment, well being, peace of mind, success, prosperity, meaning, impact, contribution. You've always felt that there is so much more for you in life as well, so much more for you to achieve, so much more wealth for you, so much more success, more peace of mind. This is the moment you were born to live. This right here, starting right now, starting with you, joining us in watching this action pod number 33, Rise, Warrior, Rise, unifying humanity, liberating Earth from evil. Watch this through freeingthematrix.com/free month. This, nothing matters more than this. This is the monumental turning point in human history. Because let me show you this, and I'll read it to you if you're still watching. I'm We're at freeingthematrix.com, which will be similar to freeingthematrix.com/free month. I'm going to put this Operation Greatness podcast video at freeingthematrix.com/free month. And so I have to record this first and I have to build that page. I'm going to walk you through everything that we are doing together in taking action as we are unifying humanity and liberating the earth from evil. So right now, watch this. I mean, see this on your screen through freeingthematrix.com/free month. There's a graphic there that I'm pointing to in the video, and you're going to want to do this video, like I say, through freeingthematrix.com/free month. Already begin. Okay, I mentioned that your power is, well, actually, I didn't mention that yet. Your power is beyond measure. You are so much more powerful than you can ever even imagine or comprehend. And this is the purpose of your life. This is the higher purpose of, this is why you are here on the planet now, for this moment where you have stepped into your power. Rise, warrior, rise. We are all working together and unifying humanity, liberating the earth from evil. So at this page, freeingthematrix.com/free month, free hyphen month, where you are watching this action pod number 33, we're looking at the graphic where we are now focusing our power and creating this reality. We're manifesting this. So join us in this creation right now. So if you're not driving, if you're not, doing something where you need to, I mean, absolutely, if you're driving, then can keep watching the road and give your attention to being present with wherever you are in life. Always remain present because that's where you are in your power. That's where you're living your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma. This moment right here now, that's the only way you are in your center, in your power, in your being present with God, the Holy Spirit, if you want to look at it that way. I look at it as the presence of God. We are here. You are here as God's instrument for miracles in the world. You are God's gift to the world. So being present, that's the only way you are in your power, the only time, the only place. You are here right now being present. So be here now. And if you can, watch this video and see this. Otherwise, just if you can also, without diverting your attention from where you are in the world right now, like if you're driving especially, then keep your attention on the road and be a safe driver, a responsible human, a responsible person. If you can watch this, then do that through freeingthematrix.com/free hyphen month. And we're looking at the graphic that has a big headline in black bold text. It says, Join in humanity's unifying manifestation. This is where we are coming together as our human family. This is the work for every one of us required of every one of us, the work for every one of us to do now, right here. And so then see this, if you can do this safely, see this in your mind right now, because where you are giving your attention, you are giving your power. That is where, that's how you are creating your life and how we are creating our world. So I'm going to read this to you, and you read this if you are able to, or see this in your mind if you can do that safely. Our power is beyond measure. Your power is beyond measure. You are so much more powerful than you can ever even imagine or comprehend. We are demonstrating that right now. I mean, think of this as like the sun. Like every day I love to get out in nature, and I hope you do that too, because that's fundamental to your self-care. And I have the sunlight on my arm when I'm out in nature, and I feel that, and I just pause and I absorb that and I reflect on that. I receive that. And yet, the sun, you know that the sun is responsible for all life. I say that the sun is our daily moment, every moment example of being present with God, because your work is opening fully to God, to receiving God in your life at the level of 100%. And I've done podcasts on this. I will gladly share those with you by you joining us in freeingthematrix.com/free-month. And whereas, I mean, it feels great on my arm, and yet it's not hurting me. It's not that powerful because it's diluted, it's diffused, right? That's how most people had lived their lives until now. Were you among them, or were you hyper focused on your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma? And that's what you were manifesting. That's how you were creating your life and how we were creating our world. Well, you know that when you take the sun's diffused rays and you focus it into a single beam, you can incinerate steel with that beam, especially when you're concentrating that power, like through a magnifying lens, right? This is what we are all doing together right here through, oh, I'm getting chills here. Are you feeling this as well? Are you being fully present and receiving this yourself and focusing your power on this humanity's unifying manifestation? Because this is how powerful you are, and this is how you are destined to live your life, to focus your power to this single-minded, all-consuming, obsessional desire to render useful service. You're here to be of greater service to more people. You are here, this is your higher purpose, and this is the higher purpose of social media. You are here to transform the lives of everyone you are blessed to have connected with you, like all of your online friends on every social media platform you use. You are here to lead, inspire, transform, and liberate every one of those people you are blessed to be able to serve. Doing a little more, LITL, lead, inspire, transform, and liberate, doing a little more today in being of greater service to more people. And that, my friend, is your source of happiness, joy, fulfillment, well-being, peace of mind, success, prosperity, meaning, impact, contribution. The level of impact you are having on others, the contribution you are making in their lives, determines how happy you are, how much meaning your life has, how great you feel about yourself. This is it. This is why you are here. This is the whole purpose of your life. And by all of us now, right here, through freeingthematrix.com/free-month, you are leading every one of your online friends through transforming their lives as you are transforming your own, as you are stepping into your power, as you are concentrating your power through your focus. and unleashing your power beyond measure in transforming our whole human family, liberating the earth. So let's go back to this statement right here. Our power is beyond measure. Together, we have helped 1,728,000,000 people become very wealthy, living their Dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com and Operation Greatness. This is the greatest thing by far every one of us has ever done. This is the higher purpose of our lives. You're feeling that. Is that fair? You're knowing that you have that inner knowing, that feeling, that hunch, that intuition that, wow, this is how God is blessing me and allowing me to, or working through me to bless every one of my online friends. He's right. Dan Cladd is right. I can step up and play so much larger, honoring who I am. Like I said before, your work is receiving God, opening fully to God working through you. So, right now, feel the presence of God within you, if you call that the Holy Spirit, or the presence of God, or life, or the currency of life, or you're just connected with the cosmos. In Sanskrit, the word is prana, which means vital life force. So just pause and feel this right now. You might close your eyes if you can do that safely and if that's appropriate where you are in your environment now, your surroundings. If you can just sit and be present with life or the cosmos or God or the Holy Spirit, just feel yourself connected with life. Take a deep breath in and just hold that. Just be present, be still. Return to your center. This is where you are in your power. Another deep breath in. If you can allow God to breathe you, then we can just pause and reflect and feel we are all connecting. Oh, I'm getting chills here. Just are you present with this yourself? How much is this alone transforming you and freeing you and from the matrix, liberating you because we are breathing together. We're breathing with life. We're connected with the flow of life, the flow of God. Your purpose is receiving God or receiving the flow of life, prana, vital life force, the Holy Spirit, whatever word you use in your mind to describe what is beyond your mind to even comprehend, because this is who you are. And this is why we are freeing the matrix, because your mind is so much bigger than the matrix ever was or could ever be. Now we're breathing with life, we're connected with, I mean, everyone in our human family is connected. We are all breathing together, or God is breathing all of us. We're connected with all life on the planet. We are breathing with all life on the planet. All the animals, all the trees, all the rocks, all the minerals, all the crystals, all the whales, all the dolphins, all the fish, all the birds, all the bacteria, all life on the planet, all minerals, all life. We're breathing with the earth. How much more centered are you within your power? How much more connected are you with life, with God, with the earth? How much more in your power are you? How much more feeling you, yourself, God, the presence of life, prana, vital life force, are you right here now? Together, we are unifying humanity. We're coming together as our human family. We're focusing our power on being of greater service to more people. We are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating everyone on the planet, doing a little more today and being of greater service to more people. More specifically, how many people do you have connected with you on all your social media platforms? By you joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind and allowing me to give you a free month of that if you so desire through freeingthematrix.com/free month. Let's go back to that slide for a moment. freeingthematrix.com/free-month, where you are watching this video. Take the steps, take the actions there that I'm asking you to take. This is our action pod number 33. Rise, warrior, rise, unifying humanity and liberating the earth from evil. Let's go back to this earlier page here, the FreeingTheMatrix.com page. What is this 1.72 billion number? By you now, right here, leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating, doing a little more today and being of greater service to more people, you are transforming the lives of every one of your online friends through, like, when you get to our community, when you're joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind, on the About page, you will see, like, under the logo, the picture, our logo, and the description, you will see, like, for me, it says settings. For you, it will say invite people. When you click that link, you will use that link to share Freeing the Matrix, our mastermind, with all of your online friends. They will be joining through your link, and as they are joining, that's the most important work every one of us has ever done, because right away you will see your destiny is freeing humanity. That's our first video. And yet, let me show you our second, well, let's see, where is that? It's on one of my, here it is, I think. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is under our classroom, and this is under Manifesting Your Triumphant Success Fast as our course. Do this course yourself, because freeing the matrix from your mind, liberating all, do that. That's our third lesson under the Manifesting Your Triumphant Success course. Do this lesson, which is freeing the matrix from your mind. This is our private pod that we did. Notice it's almost an hour and a half long, an hour and 26 minutes and 39 seconds. This shows how you are so much bigger, more powerful than the Matrix ever was. That's why we are freeing the Matrix from us. You're freeing the Matrix from your mind, so make sure that you are taking this lesson to heart. This is all through FreeingTheMatrix.com. When you are joining our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind, you're doing this yourself, and you're leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every single one of your online friends, no one left behind. So, would you like me to gift you a full month of our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind? It costs $59 a month for everyone else, but when you are joining us at freeingthematrix.com/free hyphen month, by you taking the actions that I'm giving you there, I hope you're watching this video right there at freeingthematrix.com/free hyphen month. And when you take the actions that I'm outlining for you right on that page, it will look similar. Well, it's gonna look a little like this page here, freeingthematrix.com, and I'm going to give you the steps to take, and let me explain why I'm doing this, because as you remember, we are unifying humanity, liberating the earth from evil, with you being the warrior rising right now. Rise, warrior, rise. You have so much power within you. You're no longer playing small. You're no longer limiting yourself in any way. You're no longer holding back. You're no longer allowing fear to stop you from fully being alive and being present right here. You're no longer getting distracted by all the noise in the world right now. No, you're focusing, you're laser focusing, you are rising in your power, and you are serving humanity. You are, oh, I'm getting chills here. Are you feeling this as well? Because it's happening within you, it's stirring. This is the Holy Spirit or the power of God or prana, vital life force, moving within you. Think of it like your spark of divinity within you, like the pilot light on the water heater. And now you're cranking up that heat. You're feeling that flame, which is your spark of divinity within you. This is God moving within you to rise, warrior, rise, step into your greatness, own your power, stand within your power, commanding your destiny. This is the higher purpose of your life. This is why you are here. You are here to lead us into the awakening of our planet. You could say this is the grand awakening, the grand rising of humanity. This is where we are liberating our human family. This is where we're all doing our divine design, duty, destiny, dharma, where together we have helped 1.72 billion people become very wealthy, living their dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com and Operation Greatness. This is the greatest thing we've ever done and the higher purpose of our lives. You feel that, you know that, you intuit that, you see that, and you're living that now because we are together creating this result that, so see this as already a done deal. You have liberated your life and you have led, inspired, transformed, and liberated every one of your online friends. No one left behind anymore. So why is this so important? This is the turning point in human history, the greatest thing every one of us has ever done, as we are coming together and standing in our power and focusing the power of the sun to that single beam. This focus, liberating all of your online friends, who are then stepping up and liberating all of their online friends. So 1.72 billion people, that's happening just by you right here now, leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating just 1,200 of your online friends, who are then coming here through freeingthematrix.com and leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating, doing a little more themselves and being of greater service, their 1,200 friends. So your 1,200 people getting their 1,200 people, that's 1,440,000 people who are getting their 1,200 people. Guess what that is? That's 1,728,000,000 people becoming very wealthy, leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating everyone they are blessed to be able to serve. Together, we have helped 1.72 billion people become very wealthy, living their Dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com and Operation Greatness. This is the greatest thing we've ever done and the higher purpose of our lives. This is what we are focusing our power on and creating together. And it's by far the most important thing you have ever done, your greatest contribution to the world, to your family, to your community, to everyone you are blessed to have connected with you, all of whom you are transforming, doing a little more right here than you did before. You're feeling that this is the higher purpose of your life, and this is that so much more that you've always known was within you to experience, was destined for you to live, right? You're feeling that, you're knowing that, you're creating that now, because this is our Freeing the Matrix Action Pod number 33. Rise, warrior, rise. We are unifying humanity and liberating the earth from evil. We're doing this together, and we're doing this through freeingthematrix.com/free month. So what happens when you go to freeingthematrix.com/free-month? You're going to see a page that will, I hope you're watching this there now, because that's how you're getting the full effect of all of this, and you're seeing what I'm sharing on the screen here instead of just hearing me talk about this. Ultimately, you're going to, okay, I'm going to ask you to do certain things, because let me show you my Twitter feed, for example. Is it this one right here? Yes. Okay, so on Twitter, you will see, like, I'm at Daniel Klatt on Twitter, and you'll notice that I have, where is that? Is that at the top of the page? Yeah, it is. Okay, I have right now, is this fresh? I don't know. I'll refresh the page here. Okay, so I have at this moment in time 183,881 followers on Twitter. Well, X. Twitter X, right? Okay, so let me just, I mean, you know that Twitter bills itself as the free speech platform, right? Is that true? Well, so 183,881 people have said, I want to see posts from this guy, Daniel Klatt. Show me what he's posting. Give me what he is sharing with the world, because he seems like a guy who really cares about helping people, and I want to receive his gifts. I want to benefit from what he's sharing. So one post I make should be seen by 183,881 people, right? Is that true? Is that what happens? Or is there a level of oppression? I mean, like, if 10% of the people who asked to see my post received my post, that would be, what, a 90% oppression level, right? And 10% of 183,881 would be 18,380, right? So if it was 10% receive rate and 90% oppression level, then I would get 18,381. Is that right? I don't know. 18,310. I don't know, whatever it is. 18,388. Something, I don't know, whatever the math is. 10% of 183,000 is like 18,380 something, right? Views. That would be 90% of people oppressed from seeing my views, and yet 99% oppression level, that would be 183.8, 184 views, right? I mean, wait, 180, no, 1,838 views. That would be 99% oppression level, right? So if 99% of the people who asked to see my views were unable to see them, then only 1,838 people would see my views, right? My posts. So let's just see what is really happening here. Like this post right here, I posted an hour ago. Well, at what time was it specifically? At 9:36 a.m. So right now it's 10:44 a.m. as I'm recording this. So it was a little more than an hour ago, and I was just telling people to look for this post later today to get this through FreeingTheMatrix.com. And I made this my pinned post. So, like, my impression is that the average post that I get is oppressed at about 99.9%. That would mean that 1 out of 1,000 people are getting my posts, and I'm getting about 180 views. 100 like 183.8, 184 views would be an oppression level of 99.9%. 1 in 1,000 people are seeing my posts on average. But the pinned post is often only, well, that's kind of funny to say, it's only oppressed at 99.9% instead of 99%, excuse me, 99%, because that would be like 1,800 views. 99% would be 1,800 and whatever, like 1,884 views or whatever that is. And so 1,800 views is probably what my pin posts get on average, but this one has only gotten about a third of that, 624 views, and that's over an hour. Usually the oppression level is much less on pin posts, like I'll get about 1,200 views per hour. And so in three hours, it's about 3,400 views. Usually, this one is a lot less than that because it should have been like 1,200 views during the last hour. So it's oppressed a lot more than that. It's like oppressed twice as much as my pin posts usually are. But let me show you. I was really taken back by this. I did back in April 14th, and today's April 18th as I'm recording this. On April 14th, 4 days ago, when I made this my pin post right away, because I thought this would be great, and everybody in Twitter who sees this one would really love this one. I did a video on this, a 6-minute video, and it was about the top 6 reasons why we love Twitter/X. And I shared my top 6 reasons, and I asked people seeing this post to share theirs. And yet, even I think it was, I left it on as the pinned post for like 3 or 4 hours, so it should have gotten 3,400 views if it was a normal pinned post with normal oppression levels, normal of 99%. And yet, even 4 days later, it still only has 108 views. So remember, like, it's 99.9% oppression level if 1 in 1,000 people, like 184 people, see my post. So this was oppressed at more than 99.9% because only 108 people saw this. We're able to receive this post after 4 days. That's the most extreme example, and I thought that would be the one that Elon and Twitter and the community would love, but no. So, in other words, the oppression of social media posting, and I don't mean to pick on Twitter, X, I'm just, because Twitter, X is more open, and that's the only platform that I know where they actually show us how many people what their oppression levels are, how many people are allowed to see what we're posting. So kudos to Elon and Twitter X for sharing that information on Facebook. I think Facebook is showing my posts more than X by a large degree because on Facebook, let's go to Facebook. I didn't open that one yet, but let's go see Facebook. On my normal posting on Facebook, I am where I'm Dan.Klatt.3, and I'm going to ask you to follow. So this is what I'm getting at is, I mean, like my normal posts on Facebook, they get more likes and shares than my posts on Twitter does. A lot of people, I mean, these posts haven't had much, but like this one here, did that one? No. This one here did, I think. I don't know. One of the, no, I guess not. Maybe it's this one here. Be on the side against pedophiles. I don't know. I guess one of the posts that I shared recently, this one here maybe. I don't know. A lot of people saw that one, and I guess I can't find it right here, but anyway, whatever. A lot more people were liking it and commenting it. So maybe it's situational. Facebook shows things more than Twitter does sometimes, but not maybe in other words, like with 5,000 people on, and it's, yeah, they don't even tell me how many. They just say 5,100 on Facebook. I've had a lot more engagement on some posts on Facebook than I have on Twitter. So, but only some posts, and they don't tell me otherwise. And anyway, my point is that, and this is why we're doing this at freeingthematrix.com/free-month. When I create that page after I have this video recorded after our Operation Greatness Freeing the Matrix Action Pod number 33, Rise Warrior Rise, I will give you a free month if you're interested in receiving it. And to do that, what I'm asking you to do is things like follow me on Twitter at Daniel Klatt, and I'll give you the link to that. And then also on Twitter, like hit the little notification bell in here, wherever that is. You know, I can't show that to you on my own page, but you will see that little bell. Hit that little bell to get my notifications because I am sharing so much to be of service to you. Everything I do is to inspire you to be the person you are born to be, to walk you through rising warrior rise, because you are the inspired visionary leader the human race, our human family needs now. And I'm going to walk you through stepping into your power, owning your power, and commanding your destiny. No more holding back, no more living in fear, no more living in scarcity, lack consciousness. No, rise, warrior, rise. This is your time to shine your light as brightly as the sun, to be the gift you are. You are God's gift to the world. Your life is God's gift to you. What you are doing now, rise, warrior, rise. What you are doing now with your life is your gift to God. Your life is God's gift to you. What you are doing with your life is your gift to God. Rise, warrior, rise. No more playing small. No more limiting yourself in any way. No more living in scarcity, fear, lack consciousness. No more letting fear hold you back or limit you in any way, because fear is of ego, and ego means not God. It's that simple. You're no longer living in your head. You are God's gift to the world. So be it. So you're being God's gift, and you're giving the gift you are. You're giving the love you are. You're giving the inspiration you are. You are giving the example you are of every one of us. How much more is possible for every one of us living our divine design, duty, destiny, dharma, being of greater service. You are here transforming the world. So remember our vision, our humanity's unifying manifestation. Our power is beyond measure. Together, we have helped 1.72 billion people become very wealthy, living their Dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com and Operation Greatness. This is the greatest thing we've ever done and the higher purpose of our lives. So, right here, by you leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating your 1,200 online friends who are joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind Alliance. That it does cost $59 a month, except I'm offering to gift you a free month of our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind if you would like to help me reach more people, to get them getting my posts by hitting the notification bell. So you doing this yourself at Twitter and at Facebook, following me on Facebook, and at Instagram and LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn, hitting that notification bell, and on YouTube, like if I go to YouTube for a moment here, hitting that notification bell on my, I don't know if I can get to my page that easily here because I have a lot of stuff in the way here, but let's see. Yeah, my YouTube channel, view your channel, okay. So like right now I have 26 subscribers. I'm seeing that being 2.4 billion subscribers on YouTube. Because like, I mean, look at, and then hit the bell. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and then also hit the bell at YouTube. That's the kind of things that I'm asking you to do to help me reach more people, especially on Twitter, where we're all, I mean, this is how humanity is coming together, because this is the greatest thing humanity has ever done. We're doing that through FreeingTheMatrix.com. And so I'm asking you to take these few actions by connecting with me more on social media, like following me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and then when you enter your email address at this page at, oh, I'm in the wrong place here, I think. When you enter the email address at, here it is, at freeingthematrix.com/free month, then you will be taken to our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind Alliance. You could join it there for the $59 a month if you want, or you can just email me the email that you're receiving and then reply to that email with the word done in uppercase, and I will be grateful to you for helping me reach more people through my social media, because we're all leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating, doing a little more today with you getting your 1,200 online friends, and them getting their 1,200 online friends, and those 1,440,000 people getting their 1,200 friends, all of us joining together in humanity's unifying manifestation We've helped 1.72 billion people become very wealthy, living their Dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com and Operation Greatness. This is by far the most important thing every one of us has ever done. This is the higher purpose of all of our lives. You know that, you feel that, you sense that, you can see that this is the best thing you've ever done. Did you have any idea that you were transforming the lives of 1.72 billion people just by you right now going to freeingthematrix.com and leading all of your online friends, no one left behind, in joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind through your link where it says invite people under the logo, and you're getting paid 40% of that $59 a month fee for everyone through your link who is joining us in liberating our human family, because this is the most important work every one of us has ever done. And I don't know how many people you have connected with you on all your social media. I mean, like my 183,881 people, no one left behind. Is there any question about the need for every one of us to do this as the most important thing any of us has ever done? Every one of us has ever done, in fact. To me, is so obvious, and you feel that and you know it. You just have that inner knowing, wow, I have to do this. I have to join Dan and everyone in our human family in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind Alliance. And Dan's offering to gift me a full month of this just by what's the word for that? When, like, friending and following, connecting with him on his social media and making sure that I'm getting all of the good stuff that he is sharing as he's helping me become a better person and stand in my power and own my power and command my destiny. Of course, I'm going to help him out and receive his free month the first month. I would love to experience that, because when you're joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind, first you're getting that Freeing the Matrix from Your Mind private podcast. And this is, in fact, how you are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating all of your online friends. No one left behind. So you're using that link that you're getting underneath on the right side on the About page. Once you've joined us yourself, once I've given you your free month, the link to join your free month, then you're in here, then under settings, it will say invite people, and you click that link and you get that link. And then we're going to our in the classroom under the Manifesting Your Triumphant Success course, go to this lesson, Freeing the Matrix from Your Mind, and do this yourself. And in our hour and 25-minute lesson, Freeing the Matrix from Your Mind private pod, you will be just following, like I'm asking you to after every insight, pause and reflect and relate that to your life, and then post your thoughts about it using your link from your invite people link. So you're using your link in all the posts that you're making on all the social media that you have, and you're sharing your posts as you are allowing freeing the matrix from your mind. You're freeing the matrix from your mind. You're becoming free yourself, and you're also freeing everyone you are blessed to have connected with you. And then when they are joining us at FreeingTheMatrix.com through your link, they are becoming part of our mastermind. Actually, I guess they're going to join us right here, but then they're going to join us through your link, and you're getting 40% of the fee every one of them is paying. And your 1,200 people, remember, your 1,200 getting their 1,200 getting theirs, and we've together transformed the lives of 1.72 billion people. That's over here on this page, are joining us in humanity's unifying manifestation, where we've helped 1.72 billion people become very wealthy, living their dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com. Your 1,200 getting their 1,200 getting theirs. That's 1.72 billion people. And yet, through your link, by you getting your 1,200 people, and you don't want to stop at just 1,200 like my 183,881 people, no one left behind. I'm going to work to get every one of them. That's why you're helping me get people notified. I mean, so people are not having my posts oppressed from them. They're going to get my posts. And so I'm giving you a free month of this. And by the way, your 1,200 people, just as an example of what that would be worth to you, your 40% from every one of your online friends. I mean, I don't know how many people you're going to get. That's up to you. I'm not making any promises or income claims or anything like that. That's obvious. I'm just saying that by you, if you are getting your 1,200 people, and I'm challenging you to do that, so do that, because you are the inspired visionary leader the world needs now. And just by you getting your 1,200, getting theirs, we have together transformed the lives of 1.72 billion people. I mean, that's just straight math. Again, that's no promise. It's not, this is up to you. You create your results. You focus and you allow receiving God and allowing God to work through you to transform the world. Your purpose is receiving God. Your work is receiving God. Your purpose is extending God into the world, allowing God to bless everyone connected with you right here, for example. That's your purpose, being of greater service to more people. And that means extending God into the world. Anyway, if you are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating 1,200 people who are joining us in the Freeing the Matrix Mastermind through your link, your 40% on those people paying $59 a month for their Freeing the Matrix Mastermind Alliance membership, that would be worth $28,320 to you as long as they are staying in there. So if that's every month, you're making $28,320, just as an example of what's possible for you by us working together. So let me ask you this question. By you now, if you haven't done this already, joining us at freeingthematrix.com/free-month and allowing me to give you that free month in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind. Can you imagine yourself over the course of this free month, before you are charged your $59 for the next month? Is it possible? Can you see it happening that by you doing our Freeing the Matrix from Your Mind private podcast that was never shared publicly, can you imagine that you would get at least 3 people of your online friends clicking on your link and joining us in our Freeing the Matrix membership, our Mastermind Alliance, because that would be what is paying for your next month just from your 40% from three people. And yet, like I said, if you were to get 1,200 people joining our Mastermind Alliance through your link, that would be worth $28,320 to you every month that they are staying with us. And my intention is that you're getting your 1,200 people because this is the greatest thing that humanity has ever done. And this is, I believe, this is the higher purpose of your life. I believe this is your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma, because all of us together focusing our power and creating humanity's unifying manifestation that we have helped 1,728,000,000 people become very wealthy, living their dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com and Operation Greatness as the greatest thing that we've ever done in the higher purpose of all of our lives and social media itself. Do you have the inner knowing that I have to do this? So let's look at what your free month would be for you. So first of all, and by the way, I'm giving you more with you emailing me from this page, freeingthematrix.com/free month. And then when you give me your email address, and I'm giving you so much more than that because I'm also giving you, like when you respond to the email that you're getting through freeingthematrix.com/free-month with the word done, replying to that email that you're getting. In that email, I'm also thanking you for helping me reach more people by gifting you another very special, this is actually a masterclass that I created. It's called Living Your Ultimate Purpose. You're going to want to take that video to heart as well, and also use that video to go through that and to lead, inspire, transform, and liberate all your online friends through your private link that is paying you 40% of everyone who's joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind through your link. Remember, you're getting 40% of $59 for every one of your online friends you're leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating through your link as they are joining us in our Mastermind Alliance. So all of this is serving you profoundly, I trust. If you have the inner sense that, hey, I have to do this, this is really important stuff. Well, I mean, let's look at the classroom here. Shall we do that for a moment? So when you click on classroom, like unlocking the master key and think and grow rich, that I believe that's worth $25,000 by you taking that message to heart. One of my colleagues asked me, he knows that I taught Think and Grow Rich at the master's level since 2003, and he knows that more people, well, Think and Grow Rich is attributed with creating more wealth than anything in history, including more than 1 million millionaires. And he says most people don't have time to read like a 300-page book. And he asked me, he challenged me, in fact, to take the essence of Think and Grow Rich and teach people that. And that is what unlocking the master key in Think and Grow Rich is. I recommend that you make time to do this in the next few days, whenever you can. To watch this, I think it's a 43-minute video that I created. Well, let's look. 43-minute and 29-second video. The timeless wisdom in Think and Grow Rich. I'm walking you through everything you need to know to benefit from this material, the 13 steps to riches that are responsible for creating more wealth than anything in history. Because this is how the most wealthy and successful people, they've done these 13 steps, and that's why they are the most wealthy and successful people. Because this information was hidden from the masses, the mostly unsuccessful masses, before all of us began working together in freeing the matrix and together creating that. We have helped 1.72 billion people become very wealthy living their dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com and Operation Greatness as the greatest thing every one of us has done and the most important work we have together created. So again, use your power right here and see this result that together we have helped 1.72 billion people become very wealthy living their dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com as the higher purpose of every one of our lives, which you know it is, and you know that you have to be here for this, am I right? Because this is the most important thing that you have ever done yourself. So you're joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind, and you're doing the coursework yourself. So let's go back to courses. And I just shared with you this one timeless wealth treasure, and yet, like, also that's from Unlocking the Master Key in Think and Grow Rich. What about, remember what I'm saying about transforming the lives of all of your online friends? So our $120,000, well, I want to make sure that you see this yourself. Our Ultimate Life $120,000 success coaching program, think of this as though you paid $120,000 for this. So this is all of these lessons honoring your role as the consciousness creator. This is where you're focusing your power and you're using it to only inspire you, challenge you to live your best life, become more of who you are, and live your goals, desires, and dreams. Where every hour, think of this as your challenge, that every hour you're returning to your center, to your power, and you're creating your greatest gift to the world. You're living that, you're being that greatest gift. You are God's gift to the world. So you're the consciousness creator. That's one of our lessons that we're doing shortly. No longer limiting the unlimited. Manifesting mega millions. That's kind of an interesting specialized focus of your unlimited power. You can think about what that means already, how you're doing that. This is your year of greatness. Becoming unlimited. How asleep are you? I would ask you to answer that question right now. Because if you were oblivious to how powerful you are, because you are God's gift to the world, so be it, being that gift, well, how asleep are you in other ways that you don't even realize right now? I mean, all of these things, do you think we're doing one of these every day? And this is our Freeing the Matrix chapter meeting where we're going through one of these lessons each day at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and we're going through it together, and we're sharing the posts that we are using from each of these lessons in transforming everyone we are blessed to be able to serve through our links, where we're getting 40%, where 1,200 of your online friends joining us in our mastermind, that's worth $28,320 if you're doing that yourself, if you're creating that result. Anyway, you're seeing, like, you would be getting all of these. We're doing one of these per day. So we're doing 30 of these. And I mean, you get a sense of what that would be worth to you. Am I right? And what about our daily insight and success focus? Would that be of value to you when we're doing one of these each day as well For example, this one came up on the screen. I radiate positivity. Would this help you to have a message like this to focus your mind on the goodness you are and how powerful you are and your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma to be of greater service to more people? I think like hear these words. Let's look at this right now. You might just want to quiet your mind and just hear this, receive this gift. I radiate positivity. In all that I do, positivity is present within me. As I move through my daily life, I acknowledge the positive energy that radiates from every cell of my being. Just feel that right now because you're giving your attention. Where you give your attention, you are giving your power. That becomes how you are creating your life and how we are creating our world. So just feel that. I acknowledge the positive energy that radiates from every cell of my body. Feel that now. I'm getting chills just feeling that myself. I feel all my cells coming alive. They're like little suns. Each cell is like a sun radiating it's radiating God, extending God into the world, being the presence of God, anchoring the presence of God, allowing God to serve others. You are God's gift to the world. So be it. And just feel every cell in your body radiating the unlimited, infinite power you are as God's gift to the world. And all of your cells are just shining brightly now. I mean, and this is just one lesson here of every day we're getting a new daily insight and success focus. How much more radiant are you right now? How much more in your power are you right now? How much more are you allowing God or life to breathe you? And we're all connected. Every moment of your life, you have been connected with all life. And now I'm getting chills here too. You're just feeling that with me, all right? Because we're breathing together. The universe or God or life or prana is breathing us, and we're all in harmony. We're all in cohesion, and all of us are connected, and we're focusing our power on creating this result that together we have helped 1.72 billion people become very wealthy, living their dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com and Operation Greatness. This is the greatest thing we've ever done, and this is the higher purpose of our lives. And you're the one leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends who are then leading every one of theirs. And that's how we created this. Breathe in this. This is the most important work every one of us has ever done. And you feel that and you know that. And by you receiving the gift of your free month in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind Alliance through freeingthematrix.com/free month, and you doing these courses while doing our private podcast, Freeing the Matrix from Your Mind, are you starting to get the sense of, wow, what he's saying, that my mind is so much bigger than the matrix? What if that's actually true? And now I'm starting to see that maybe that is true in the way Dan is describing that, walking me through feeling that, knowing that, becoming that, through especially Freeing the Matrix from Your Mind, this private podcast that we're doing. Let me show you where that is, because I would love for you to do that today. So go to the classroom and then go to, that's under, where is that? Okay, let's see. That's under Manifesting Your Triumph and Success Fast. That's right here, freeing the matrix from your mind. So let's look at our other, I want to show you another classroom that we have. We looked at our, so every day we're doing our chapter meeting at 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's where we're going through that day's lesson. So if you can be there for that, that's where we're in mastermind cohesion as our mastermind. And then also, let's see, we're also doing our daily insight and success focus every day. So if you can do that on your own sometime during the day, and then our focused wealth wisdom quick hits, where we're looking at some important titles each day. These are videos that I've created that I'm sharing, like Receive That Blessing Now. Let's look at that one here. So, yes, this is the blessing of the morning sunrise as a way of receiving God more. How many chains constricting that you are now breaking? I mean, some of these are just little things like 2-minute videos, and some of them, like what's this one? Friends, let go and let God. Okay. So that's a video, that's a 7-minute video. I mean, in other words, is there a hidden meaning here? That's a 3-minute video. So we're doing little stuff that's reminding us to stay present and to stay connected. And of our infinite, unlimited power, that's the power that God is moving through our lives as we're opening to being that blessing we are. Oh, yeah, another thing I wanted to share with you, I forgot about that almost, is mining every nugget in your mind. That's if, only if. I mean, what I would love for you to do is receive your free month of our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind Alliance. Remember, well, let me go back to the About page. If I can back up to the About page. Because remember, it's $59 a month, or if, I'm offering to give you a free month through this link, freeingthematrix.com/free-month, and yet you have the option of paying for a full year in advance. And when you do that, if you do that, and that would save you, that would be getting 2 months for free. I'm offering to give you 1 month for free by helping me out, by helping me get to reach the people that all of us are here to serve. I will offer to give you 2 months free. That would cost you money though, and that would be, I think it's 300 and I don't remember what it is, $369 or something like that, 367, I don't know. I think it's something like that. You're getting 2 months free over the monthly $59 price. So whatever it costs, maybe it's 400 and I don't know, whatever it costs, it's, if you're interested in that, you would also be getting the last course, Mining Every Nugget in Your Mind. And I just want to share with you, that's okay. So normally, I mean, okay, you know that every one of us is here to be of greater service to more people. And the more we're serving, the more fulfilled our lives are, the more meaningful our lives are, the more happy and the more successful and the more wealthy we are, right? Well, mining every nugget. So freeingthematrix.com itself is better than almost all $2,500 per month coaching programs. I mean, Like you do want to join us for our weekly Triumphant Success coaching calls. We're doing those every Friday night, and you're going to want to be there for those, and you can even get the replays if you're interested here. Because, I mean, this is honestly a $2,500 per month coaching program that you're getting even for $59 a month, or for the annual fee if you want to get 2 months free. And I think it's a little better than that. Anyway, that's your choice. But if you're interested in that, then I will also give you this Mining Every Nugget in Your Mind, which is a $10,000 coaching program that I did. $10,000 coaching program to reward you for going for the full year, if you are so moved or inspired to do that. I'm not saying yes or no. I want you to decide that for yourself if this is something that serves you. Because honestly, I would be very happy if you received your free month of our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind. And if you created your triumphant success story and you transformed the lives of your 1,200 people and you were making $28,320 per month, because I want you to pay for, if you want to do it yourself, that's fine. I would love for the people you are serving to pay for your full year of Freeing the Matrix, our Mastermind Alliance. I would love for you to be on our to be an annual member, and yet I would be very happy if you allowed your people, your online friends, through your link to pay for your annual fee in Freeing the Matrix Mastermind. I would love you to receive this Mining Every Nugget in Your Mind $10,000 coaching program, because that is where you would be getting all of these lessons. These are the first 15, like Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Have you ever heard of those words before? Dharma is your nature. It's how you are wired to be. This is your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma. That's how you're living, who you are, how you are created as God's gift to the world. And you have to be stable in your dharma to move on to the next step, which is artha, which is being straight in the world and receiving the money that you need to live the life that is destined to be yours. And kama is being stable in the relationships in your life. And only when those first three are stable can you then become self-realized, enlightened, free, liberated. It's called moksha in Sanskrit. I mean, that's an important lesson right there. Getting chills here too. I would love to walk you through all of this. Narrow your focus to a single beam. That's a 34-minute video that we're doing as our fourth lesson. Launching your desire into creation. The law of attraction, razor thin line. Let's talk about that a little, because that's like really, really important. I just intuitively, I knew this. Like, how do you hold what you want in focus where you're feeling great about that being your reality? Like all of us right now, we created 1.72 billion people becoming very wealthy. How do you keep that in your vision? Like, this is where we're going. We've made this happen, and that's happening just by me getting my 1,200 people. So that's your focus, is getting your 1,200 people, like during your free month, to make that $28,320 that would pay you by your 1,200 people joining us through your link. That would be worth $28,320 to you every month. So if you're seeing that as like your minimum, and I'm going to get that in 10 days or one day, I'm going to get that today just by focusing and doing this work. I'm going to do that today. I'm going to get 1,200 people. So you hold that as your focus and you feel great about that. But how do you maintain that focus, that razor thin line, without unconsciously pushing that away from you, like by an old scarcity, fear, lack program. You see how important all of this is to get your mind right? Anyway, that's what we're doing in mining every nugget in your mind. And these are the first 15 lessons, but then, like, these are the next 15 lessons. Oh, how about this as a way? I recommend right now you start living your day this way, where every morning you acknowledge, you affirm, you create. Remember, where you're giving your attention is where you're giving your power, and that's how you're creating your life and how we are creating your world, our world. So start every day from this moment, like tomorrow morning, just acknowledge and create before when you're waking up in the morning. Something phenomenal is happening today. Something phenomenal is happening today. I just feel it. I just know it. I see. I get chills here. I mean, this stuff is just so exciting, and you're part of it now, and you're leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends. I mean, these are just a few of the lessons. Are you dwelling in the shadows or beaming in the light? The beyond measure strength of every word you utter. I would love for you to be aware of that. Right now, even seeing, like, every word you speak, you are spelling, you're casting that spell. So, how carefully are you mastering each thought that you have and giving your attention on only what gives you joy, inspires you, and moves you closer to your goals, desires, and dreams, knowing that that being 100% of your focus, that's 100% of your life experience. I mean, that's what we're talking about in that lesson. God exists in the silence within. That's really, really powerful. I mean, how many people are living their whole lives where God is not or doesn't appear to be? What about the semantics of evil? Oh, these are so good. I would love to share this coaching program with you. I think you get the sense, yes, this is a $10,000 coaching program, and I think it's 47 lessons or 49 lessons. I didn't get the slide for the ones after the first 30, but that's, I mean, you're getting that full program unlocked by giving yourself our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind Alliance for the full year. So you very well, I think you will want to do that. I would love to have you do that. And the question is, are you paying for that yourself, or are you allowing the people you're transforming to pay for that for you? And I do ask that once you have made the money to from your from all the people, all the good that you're doing in the world, once you've made the money for this, that you give yourself that annual upgrade. That is a request that I'm asking of you. So, in other words, you're getting a lot here, and I think it's easy to see how this is the most important thing you have ever done as we are unifying humanity and liberating the earth from evil. Is that pretty clear? And you know that, wow, I have to do this, and to do this for free for a full month through that link that Dan gave me, freeingthematrix.com/free-month. And all Dan is asking me to do is to connect with him on his social media and make sure that I'm getting his posts or his videos on YouTube. And of course, I'm going to receive that, and then that's going to gift me all of these courses for 30 days. And then I'm getting my link to transform the lives of everyone I am blessed to be able to serve. How could I not do that and have them with the 40% commissions on the $59 per month? I can have them pay for my next month and my full year of that. I want to do that. I want that $10,000 coaching program. And for all of us to do our chapter meetings in our Ultimate Life $120,000 coaching program, I want to join everyone at 7 p.m. Pacific time to do that day's lesson. Of course I'm going to do that. So, and that's going to be how I'm transforming everyone's lives. Do I think that I can get, what would that be? Like, well, 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 1,200 people? I mean, if you got 1,200 people joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind through your link, where that's you would be making 40% of their $59 per month fee, and that would be $28,320 from your free month. Would that be worth doing for you? Would that be very inspiring? I mean, all of these 30 days worth of lessons you would be getting that we looked at here. And I mean, what would that do for you personally? How much good would you then be doing for everyone you are blessed to have connected with you? And what would that pay you as your tangible reward for being of greater service to more people? I mean, do you get the sense of how important all of this is for every one of us to do? Your destiny is freeing humanity. And going back to FreeingTheMatrix.com, like by you saying done here and giving me permission to send you our the link to be a free member of Freeing the Matrix for a full 30 days. Is there any question about how imperative this is for every one of us to do? Through freeingthematrix.com/free-month. Rise, warrior, rise. You are so much more powerful than you could ever even know. And now you see that you have the power to lead, inspire, transform, and liberate our whole human family. Together we are unifying humanity, liberating the earth from evil. Is there any more important work for you and every one of us to do than that? Because together we have focused our power, which is beyond measure, and we have created that 1.72 billion people have become very wealthy living their Dharma through FreeingTheMatrix.com and Operation Greatness as the greatest thing every one of us has ever done, because this is absolutely the higher purpose of our lives. Is there any question about you needing to do this yourself and how this is your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma? Because you've already seen that just by getting your 1,200 people doing this through our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind and getting their 1,200 people, those 1,440,000 people getting their 1,200 people, and you, my friend, as the higher purpose of your life, you have transformed the lives of 1,728,000,000 people. You have done this yourself. This is how much you truly matter. You realize that, right? You also realize that when you have the power to do something, when you have the ability to do something phenomenal is happening right here. You leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends. No one left behind. When you have the ability to do something, included within that ability is the responsibility to do that which you are able to do. Is there any question about that? You've seen you have the power to liberate 1.72 billion people. This is the higher purpose of our human family, because now we're all coming together and uniting as the greatest thing every one of us has ever done. Liberating the earth from evil. No more playing small, no more holding back. We are freeing the matrix from your mind. I have so loved giving you this Operation Greatness, Freeing the Matrix Action Pod Rise, warrior, rise. Thank you so much for rising to the occasion, being the strong, infinite, unlimited being as God's instrument for miracles that you are. You are God's gift to the world. No more holding back, no more playing small, no more limiting yourself, no more living in scarcity, fear, lack, consciousness. You have risen so much more, freeing the matrix from your mind. You are so much more powerful, and now you know that. Now you are living that because you have rose into your power and you are standing tall and proud and you are being that inspired visionary leader of everyone. It is your gift, your honor, your blessing, your duty to serve, to lead, inspire, transform, and liberate. And you're doing that with every one of your online friends. So, right here, I want you to go back to the beginning of this Freeing the Matrix Action Pod, and I want you to pause and reflect. Do this as our chapter meeting for today. Pause and reflect and share your thoughts and inspirations and breakthroughs as separate posts on all your social media using your chapter link that you got right here in once you joined us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind, and then you went to the About page and you got your link where it says settings. It says invite. It says settings for me, but for you it says invite people, and you're using your chapter link in all of the posts that you're making from contemplating each post, each point that we're making, and you're using this Operation Greatness Action Pod as well as how you are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends, doing a little more today in being of greater service. This is your higher purpose, and this is your standing in your power and being that inspired visionary leader. Nothing matters more than all of us doing this because you're leading by example. You're showing every one of your online friends how much more is possible for them, and they are taking your lead. They're following your inspiration, and they're joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind, and they're joining through your link, and that's worth $59 per month. I mean, they're paying $59 per month, all your online friends, and everyone doing that through your link is making you 40% of that when they're joining through your link. This is the most important thing every one of us has ever done. This is the higher purpose of all of our lives. You know that, you feel that, you know this is calling to you to do yourself. So the question is, are you joining us in our Freeing the Matrix Mastermind through your free month? Are you joining for the full year? Are you allowing the people whose lives you are transforming to pay for your full year? Or are you giving yourself that right away from the beginning and then you're getting our mining every nugget in thinking in your mind, mining every nugget in your mind as your $10,000 coaching program that you're getting when you're upgrading to the annual membership? How are you doing this in the way that feels most joyful and right and inspired for you? Either way, we're all here to be of service to you and to each other. This is the most important work every one of us has ever done, and it's happening through all of us doing this. Rise, warrior, rise. Rise strong, united, unifying humanity, liberating the earth as the most inspired thing every one of us has ever done. This is the greatest thing we have done, fulfilling our higher purpose. Now, so I ask you to go back to the beginning of this video and to share all the posts that you're making as you are leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating everyone connected with you on all your social media platforms. Take all the posts that you are making, put them into the email that you are sending me, the essay from today's Operation Greatness chapter meeting. Send that to me personally at dan@danclatt.com. Share all the posts that you are making. I'm thinking you probably have made about 150 posts by now, at least, right? As you're leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends. Take all the posts that you're making, put them into the essay that you're sending me, dan@danclatt.com, and then also share that post, that essay, with us in the, where is that? That's right here. That's at the top here. Share that with us in Manifesting Your Triumphant Success Fast. Share all the posts that you're making. So think of it this way, like by us having thousands of people joining us as we are all working together in creating this humanity's unifying manifestation. Thousands of us are doing this, and all of us are sharing our posts. So you can use the posts that every one of us are sharing as well as further ways you are creating your triumphant success and liberating our human family. So this is the most important thing every one of us has ever done. Is there any question about that? Is that beyond obvious? And yet it still is worth recognizing, right? Because this is how all of us are stepping up, owning our power, taking action, and we have liberated the earth from evil. We've all come together, rising in our power, standing united, and we have freed humanity from the matrix. So I'm very grateful for you taking action on this, taking this to heart and living this. I'm so grateful for you joining us. I'm just so inspired at how much of a leader you are. You're really hearing this and you've taken this to heart and you're now living this. This is the result you saw you could create and you're doing it right here. Thank you. I love you. I believe in you. I know how much you matter. I know how much the world has benefited because you lived. You matter so much, and now you realize how much you truly matter. It's so inspiring to be in your presence. I'm getting chills just reflecting and seeing that. This is how much you matter. This is how much of a gift you are. You are God's gift to the world. And now you know that, and now you're living that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy. I'm so inspired. I just want to give you a big hug and celebrate your success, your achievement, how much of a difference you have made living your fulfillment, honoring your reason for being, achieving your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma as the most important thing that you have done, as your most important gift and contribution to the earth, to humanity, to God, to your family, to your community. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.